Mr. Ignatieff and Mr. Harper, since we're talking about values, they started talking initially about French, the language of a people, because we're a nation, we have a national language, and our language is our very soul. That's how we address the universe. It's part of who we are. Mr. Harper said he speaks French at the White House. There are 300,000 Quebec workers in banks, in the maritime transport, telecommunications and shipping, and they're not covered by the Charter of the French Language, Bill 101. Ottawa could accept that. It doesn't require a constitutional amendment. Why does none of the three parties clearly say that the Charter of the French Language should apply in all industries, all economic sectors of Quebec, whether it's under the provincial or the federal?
Is that a possibility? Could you consider that?
In my view, francophones across Canada are benefiting from dual protection. Bill 101 is doing excellent work, an excellent job in Quebec, because it respects the values of the majority and also protects the minority. But federal legislation also plays a role in protecting minorities and majorities. So we have dual protection here, and that's the genius of federalism. It's thanks to this dual protection that we have a francophone community in North America which is growing, which is flourishing, which is stronger and stronger. And I'm proud of that.
It's all well
I'm
good to
sorry
be
I have to
proud,
disagree with Mr. Duceppe on this question.
but the genius of federalism would be to give those under the federal labor code the same rights as those under the provincial labor code. So, and that means that the language of work should be French. It shouldn't be that you have the right to work in French. The language of work should be French. That should be the everyday language. We're not talking about smaller companies here. We're talking about huge companies. We're talking about 300,000 workers
that's
that
exactly
are
why the
federally
NDP
regulated in Quebec.
tabled a bill to protect the rights of francophone workers.
Well, there is already one, Bill 101.
Sectors that fall under the federal government. They should have the right to speak French, and I hope that Mr. Duceppe and the others will support this bill.
You don't want to say that the Charter should apply.
Well, French is a government language in Quebec. If you want to have a debate on Bill 101, you have to debate that with Mr. Charest in the National Assembly in Quebec.
That would require a constitutional amendment.
We're proposing.
You're afraid of losing votes in
it deals
Canada,
with
Mr. Layton. That's what's happening.
That was the question raised by Ms. Plamondon.